Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is National Sports Lawyer here, and welcome back to a brand new video here. As today, I'm going to do my 2022 Premiership Eels season review here, and this is going to be very interesting and also a very must-watch video. This is going to be a pretty big review, and I'm pretty sure a lot of my subscribers, which are mostly Premiership Eels fans, would really want to know all my thoughts here, mostly on the season as well. If it was, a very big, memorable thought in our season to remember. Even though we got absolutely just dominated there in the grand final there, which I may have logged in that as well, and go check that out right now. It is now on. Let me just check right now on the views. Give me a sec. Channel's about to load up. Yeah. It is now on 160 views. So thank you all for the feedback and positive reviews on that vlog right there. I know it is 1 hour and 57 minutes, but we move, and yeah, I'm just glad that you guys were to be able to see my experience for my first ever grand final, and also first ever grand final to ever see my own team there on the main stage there, which is a dream come true. But the result itself was never to be. But yeah, if you guys are brand new to this channel, please like and subscribe for more low content in the near future. And we're going to go ahead and see the live chat here right now. So yeah, just going to close this so hear me. All right, so we have got Bosky, TJC Sports, CR Sports, and yeah, I hope you guys all enjoy your day, on whether you have work, school, whatever, and this and that. Yeah, I hope you guys are going to enjoy this Premier Eels 2022 review. It's going to be very good to say hi. Yeah, I know you were trying to say hi, mate. Still very funny. The vlog's worth a watch. Much more content than any of mine. Okay, yeah, no, it's all good. No, your content is very good there. TJ Sports, go subscribe to his. I really like his preview and also his review as well. Very in depth there as well. So yeah, but enough blubbering around. Let's get into the 2022 Premier Eels season review. So where do I start? Okay, so it all started with the with a first ever round there at Convex, they're coming up against the Gold Coast Titans, or should I say the Cocaine Titties. When we versus them, it wasn't really the most convincing performance there. When Sean Russell there. Also, I forgot to mention in the preseason there, when we versed the Dragons at Convex Stadium there, Hayes Dunster did get absolutely just knocked out there on a high shot there by Tyrell Fury Armano there, which controversially enough, the result, and also from the judiciary, that he was not banned for for a long period of time, and a lot of people were quite outraged from that as well. And yeah, I think, but yeah, it was a very controversial moment there. From Toro Fury Armano there, and obviously Hayes Dunster being out of the season, which was a quite worrying start for us throughout the wingers in there, which that was quite a concern for our defense there. But I thought Sean Russell is going to be pretty good on our defense as well. Hello, Bosky, just came into the live chat right now. Yeah, so I thought Sean Russell there, obviously getting himself the try as well, obviously getting taken down there. I think it was Adrian Brimson, or was it Jane Campbell? I think it was Jane Campbell who tried to save the tackle as well. But yeah, obviously You know, his legs as well with a little hamstring there as well. I believe. I'm not too sure. It's been a while, but yeah. A lot of people saying he was a bit of a grub there, which it's a 50-50 there as well. And yeah, I think hang on a sec. I think that was the try where he saved it as well, or I think he put it down. I'm not too sure, but yeah, yes, it was Jane Campbell Bosky there in the live chat there confirming it. Yeah, yeah, it was just absolutely just big worry there for us. A lot of people were like joking around saying, "Oh, who's gonna blow the wing? Fucking Madison or fucking Moses or maybe Covington." But it was pretty obvious option there to put one Blake there in the wing. Some people were pretty mixed about that. I thought he would go pretty well there. So I was hitting mostly hogs on the board there in centres. On round two against Sharks, he didn't have the best start there for us there as well on our defensive with Tom Obichek there as well, and obviously we lost that on the heartbreak there as well. But we had many opportunities there to beat Cronulla there as well, and yeah, our early chance to make it to make an early big statement there against a hype team there with our Nicholas Hines. So Will Kennedy going pretty good on the kicker return meters there. Were pretty outstanding there as well. And yeah, Sharks just defeated us. And yeah, moving on to round three. Now, let me just get on the 40 rounds there at the moment. I just need to go back now. Okay, here we go. All right, so on the third round, this was a big match. A lot of people had Storm to win this. I actually had Shoreline for the first ever try scorer, and this was the match where this was possibly the match of the year, and this is when my God, this win was the biggest ever win ever to defeat the Melbourne Storm three wins in a row is something that no other Parramatta side has ever done in over the last decade, and that was a big statement to come back there after the heartbreaking loss there against Sharks. Obviously, what happened is it was Mitchell Moses who was taking the field goal there, came off on the right goalpost there, being deflected there, and obviously it was similar on how it was there from 2016 when JT took the field goal attempt there, and obviously came off the goalpost there as well, and the Cowboys managed to score from that on the I think it was in going point there. And yeah, they managed to win it there, and that was just an absolute incredible moment there for the Cowboys there to get a win there, moment from the Rays there back in 2016. And sorry, I think it was 2017 actually. No, I think it was 2017. Actually, that was sorry, it was not 2016. It was 2017. I believe that was But yeah, that was similar to what was from Ray Stone's try, and yeah, obviously when Ray Stone put it down, obviously he was held high there as well, and yeah, he was unfortunately injured for us there throughout the rest of the season, which yeah, after to do that, and to not even bring that form there towards the end of the season is quite sad, but at the same time, I am actually just proud of him of a race zone to make a fine moment there for the club itself. Obviously, he's going to go to the Dolphins next season, so good luck to him. And now back on round 4, this was possibly our third best performance for the year. Yeah, man. Warren Blake was absolutely just all over the platform here as well. Gutherson, Shaw Lane, Dylan Brown, and my God, Moses with a try there. Off of that NBA flick pass there from Bryce Cartwright, that little Lily ass back foot pass there just was absolutely just fire there. That was possibly one of my best ever tries for the club this season, and my God, that was just absolutely just sexy there as well for Mitch Moses. And yeah, Dragons, they did score a couple of soft tries there as well, and yeah, we absolutely just dominated the Dragons here. Some people, I'm actually thought that this was going to be a close game, but my God, this was a peak performance here, quite early here as well. After just I make a big statement there against Storm, and it already looks like that Parramatta were looking like a pretty well consistent perform team there, and yeah, that was early on. One of the best consistent performances yet, in my opinion. Moving on to round 5. This was a little bit disappointing to leading the Titans back in there. Obviously, there was a streaker, in this game here as well in round 5 against the Titans. And yeah, obviously, there wasn't, our tries came off there quite luckily there as well. Round 6, oh boy, after going so well early on in the start of the season, we managed on Easter Monday, the one I just react to. We managed to lose 21 points to 20 with Jackson Hastings, but 40 minutes out, I believe he hit the field goal there to make it 21 points to 20 there. And my God, that was just absolutely just heartbreaking. That was so embarrassing, especially when the West Tigers have not even defeated Parramatta at Commonwealth Stadium yet they had to do it on such an early stage when we just defeated Melbourne Storm 3 times in a row, and also just dominated at home quite consistently as well. And also just lucky enough to get the win over the Titans, but that lucky enough there just didn't turn up there as well. Just there's not much you can do there about Hastings. Daniel Reid was all over Clint Gutherson as well, and in round 7 we got a quite easy win. I want to say it was quite convincing since Newcastle just handed the win over us, to be honest, and nothing really much to go over that. And yeah. But on round 8, it was TO Stadium. Obviously, we have quite a great record at TO Stadium. Bad enough, but it was bad enough to handle it when we put Jacob Arthur at 5'8" and put Dylan Brown at centre. And a matter of fact, I actually thought Dylan Brown, in the early stage there, thought, he wasn't, I thought, he was going pretty good, but I think he could be much more better player in centres. And holy crap, that aged well in round 8. Dylan Brown was absolutely atrocious, absolutely just terrible at centre. And a quick note, never put Dylan Brown in the centres ever again. I will eat my words for that one. Oh boy, that was absolutely just terrible, terrible. He barely got any ball. He barely ever got any runners there for his half there as well. My God, and Jacob Arthur, 5'8". His king game was just awful. He wasn't doing all what Mitch Moses was doing, just getting those long punts there as well. Not offering any promises there throughout his inside ball there as well. No passes there. Just no great activity there from Jacob Arthur there on a night, and it might be because of the heat going to him, or it was it wasn't the environment that he's used to. But yeah, overall, yeah, the team was there was it was a big down right there. So yeah, and that just basically put the Cowboys there quite dominant there to get the big win there over us there, and we just gave the Cowboys a big statement there as well. But to be honest, they already did get the big statement, get to Canberra. Let's be fair, but yeah, we just gave the Cowboys a big boost there as well. But on to round 9. So after being very unconvincing in the last 4 rounds, we had a big challenge against the Parramatta Panthers, and oh boy, a lot of people after that performance saying that Parramatta might actually be miss out for the 8 on highly likely notes, but out of nowhere, Parramatta have managed to get one of the best ever wins this season, in my opinion. This win was one of the most inspiring, one of the most creative, one of the most consistent, attacking, wins that we have ever had. And the Panthers, in this game, they were throwing no offloads at all. Kick out in that were go away with some pretty controversial calls there, which are JT. I'm not sure if you guys remember, he actually just was fired up about the JT, and he was like, how did he get away with the forward pass there? How did he get away with that? Get held and tackle there. That's just absolutely just and disgrace there, quote there by JT. And yeah, I couldn't agree with him much more. Obviously, the referee was like giving a side. I think it was Klein. Was it? Was Klein or was it Aikens? I think it was Grant Aikens on a night. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was Dry Sutton. Ashley Klein was a senior review official, so no surprise by that. Yeah, we're going pretty good, on that game as well. And, Dylan Brown just open up there for us. Mitch Moses with a punch there, just incredible, keeping Penrith in the own in-depth half there as well. And with us, just trying to get the ball much more as well. The key that just won us that game and just made us, look like a godly side is the offloads. We offloaded so great there with Ray Marnie, Madison, Paulo, name it, man, and Dylan Brown there. I think that was the start of that connection with our deal backs and also the lane train as well. But yeah, the way that was gave Madison there from the inside passer, off to deal backs, off to right Madison there. Oh mate, that was undoubtedly Ryan Madison's best performance of the year yet, and my God, that was just an absolute incredible night. I was absolutely just stoked, on the night, the way that we just finished our sets as well. We were so courageous. We were just skipping through the Panthers' defensive throughout our offloads, try to keep the ball alive, try to at least find a way there as well, and just being so desperate there on our attack there as well. Just like getting our key players there as well throughout our spine. It's just incredible there throughout us, and that was, undoubtedly our our best performance there this year so far, man. And moving on to round 10, on to Magic Rounds. This was undoubtedly our most disappointing and most just frustrating loss yet, in my opinion. My God. We had some opportunities there, on the last minute there, to equalise there as well. But Dylan Brown, it was Clint Gubson there. Just he had inside ball there. He had Dylan Brown there. I think on the inside there as well, and he managed to freaking take the tackle there as well. And I cannot believe that Clint Gubson even did that. And to be honest, I reckon I reckon we that that chance could change change the whole game as well. I mean, we could have got a couple more taking sets there, and Moses could even maybe equalize there to make it 31 points all, which that would have been crazy. That would have been absolutely crazy there to get into goal point. But heartbreaking enough. I still can't believe that we flopped this game so hard. How do like how mate, how did Govs and also Dylan Brown just did not just to finish off there quite well. Alright, hang on a sec. I'll be right back, lads. All right, I'm back. All right, sorry. All right, sorry about that, lads. Yeah, I was just talking to my parents about work and that. But anyways, enough work. Back onto the review. All right, so where were we? Okay, round 11. It was raining on this day. And we got a pretty good start there. No, it was Morgan Harper who got the first try scorer there for the Manly Wellington Seagulls, and that was absolutely just embarrassing because I did not rate Morgan Harper that well. He was so overrated centre, and to let a centre on a level like him to score first, especially at Convict Stadium, is a real low. And I was getting a little bit emotional there when the Seagulls were playing quite good. And so we injured Tom Dvorovich there. Yes, it was good, but on the time there, when we were all getting hyped up and also prepared and also in talks there for Origin, that was quite a big warring stage there for the Blues, but nevertheless, that really helped us there to really get our escape there as well. With Mitch Moses there, getting the conversion there as well. I'm off from a quite, you could say, controversial, pass there as well. There were quite a couple of lucky calls there to go against the Seagulls there. So this was a pretty lucky win for us. Well, but yeah, we did manage to get a comeback there as well, which it was a good enough comeback there. But we were pretty lucky in this game. Moving on to the Canberra Raiders, another unconvincing game. Our defense on this game was quite atrocious, I must say again, especially on that edge there. Considering against that soft try there by Sebastian Chris. What was that try, honestly? Simonson, he got a couple of tries there by him as well. But yeah, Simonson defense, against against former club was just embarrassing as well. Honestly, his his attack on the game was possibly his best ever game yet. But defensively, once again, he wasn't the best. Well, and also we're going to mention about background against Titans, where his defense in a round one base Thompson has got to be a much more worse defensive game than what we've seen with Sivo, Warner Blake has done to Sean Russell, you name it. Many out of all our other wingers in a squad, Bailey Thompson has got to be one of the worst ever defenders in our squad this year. I'm sorry, his defense was absolutely just terrible throughout the regular season. Bailey Thompson, he was just getting so cut out, so wide that even my future wife, can even get burst through. Sorry, no. How can I say it? Like a Bailey Simonson's Cal, defense can be burst out much more faster than just getting burst out from a future wife. That is how bad and how well exposed his defense is. It's just absolutely just terrible. Bailey Simpson there, just absolutely just poor read from him as well. And I cannot believe that that kid called what was his name? That our defensive coach there, that our kid, what was our name again? Our defensive coach. It was a kid. I forgot. Defensive coach. His name was sorry lads. I know you're all gonna say fake fan. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not a fake fan. Kid. No, it wasn't kid. No. fuck. What was his name again? I forgot his name again. It was. Oh, it was David Kidwell. Yeah, sorry about that. Yes, it was David Kidwell. Obviously, we did have some dramas with David Kidwell throughout the regular season. And once he left, there was a lot of uh, uh, answers to be told. How can Parramatta's defence go on with David Kidwell when he signed a union deal there with the Wallabies there as well? Sorry, no, with the like it was, or was it with the Wallabies? I'm not too sure, but yeah, I just I was just absolutely just so worried and so concerned about our defence there. After when that David Kidwell left us there throughout the regular season, and yeah, after I think it was during which round did he left? I think it was during. I think it was after the Bulldogs and the Parramatta Eels game, which that was after our bye. Now this game, the Bulldogs and the Eels. Oh my God, this has got to be the worst, the most embarrassing, the most disgraceful loss of this season, in no doubt. Like, come on, to lose 34 to 4 points against your rivalries. Yes, I know the Bulldogs. They didn't. I've had the best peak season, but the season was good enough to show signs for that next season. But oh my God, to lose 34 points to 4. The way that Matt Burton just getting those quick reaction grabbers and also those bombs as well, up to Josh O'Carr, was just making our defense way too easily as well. And yeah, I think that was when David Kidwell just had enough, and he said to himself, you know what, fuck this. I've been dealing with this team with so many years. They can't get it right, especially against the Robbers. But to get the defense set, against the Bulldogs, against Rovers, just like that, you know what? Fuck this team. This team ain't a professional, and yeah, he just said, you know what? Fuck this. Yeah, I'm going to union stuff league. I had enough of it, and yeah, he went on to much more bigger opportunity as well. David Kidwell up to that, and yeah, after the game, Clint Gutherson really put in into players' heads as well, and to really talk of what club that we really want to be. Do we want to be, a well consistent club, or do we want to be a well inconsistent club where whenever we want to show up? And yeah, on that game day, we did not show up, and clearly the Bulldogs did actually show up and show some actual passion, heart, and also some pretty good our game plan there as well. And yeah, I don't know what was our game plan there on that day, but that was an absolute just embarrassing loss against the Bulldogs there. As well, man. It's just absolutely just poor there from us, and yeah. Onwards from then, we returned from home, which that was a well needed draw that we need, but he is come against the Roosters, which yeah, after that defensive game against the Bulldogs, this was a quite bit of a worrying one. But lucky enough, we actually dominated quite well in the first half, similar to what was against the Dragons there back in round 4, and yeah, well, in the second half, we scored absolutely nothing. The Roosters kept us to nil in the second half, and yeah, Josh Wiley just absolutely just was amazing there. He actually just broke in Dylan Brown's ankles there as well, and yeah, we were just absolutely just turned off there in the second half. And the Roosters just showed up there quite late there throughout the attack, but yeah, overall we got the win, but once again, just a one-on-one half win. So once again, not that convincing. And then on round 16, we all thought, that Parramatta can actually end the drought against South Rebels, which we haven't defeated them against, which we haven't defeated South since 2019, but that was during Origin. I thought we were up for this game, but overall, AJF's just breaking us there with Latrell Mitchell, and obviously with Cody Walker there as well. They were getting so much position as well. We were getting some position as well, but we just could not get out of a half there as well, and we just kept up. We just kept on keep up with some very poor errors as well. Our halves weren't even that pretty much active as well, and our fullback, wasn't really doing any good moves as well. Our fullback were trying their best as well, especially with our bench there as well, with our Kafusi and with our Nick Corey as well at the best. But other than that, Zay probably there was pretty good, overall. But other than that, poor sets there from us, and South's just dominated us as well. Just scoring 30 on us once again, which is just pissing me off once again, because it's just quite embarrassing just to concede 30 points once again against your most bogey team, which you do have a lot of potential to end it. But on that day it was raining, and the rain just got to us, and we just played some last minute good football there as well, which that's not the only time that we did that. We did it against the Sharks back in 2019 when we came back there, after being 42 points down, but then we managed to score about like 24 points, which that was quite that was quite strange. And we also get, and funny enough, we also did it against the Southampton Rebels last year as well, when we actually played some good footy there on the last minute as well, when we still managed to lose 30 points as well against the Southampton Rebels, and once again, and it's the same thing as well over here, which was just very, very disappointing and very frustrating as well. Move on to the Tigers game. I thought we were pretty good, but towards the second half, I thought Dan Laurie there was pretty good there once again. I thought our attack there was much better there as well throughout. Sean Lane there getting through as well. Our fullback there was much better there as well. Moses, he was alright. Could have done a little bit much better there as well. But Tigers there, they were up for the fight there. I like cut. I mean, I was kind of a bit worried there on how the Eels were going to turn up there. I like cut since it has been quite a while there as well. But we managed to get the win. Quite pretty good there in the first half, but in the second half, I was a little bit worried. But overall, the Tigers caused us scared a little bit way too late there. So good to get the win there. And we also going off to a much more great start there. After that half good win there against the Tigers. Mitchell Moses actually just I gave to the Warriors there in round 18. We were pretty good there throughout our kick pressure game as well, forcing the Warriors there throughout the goal line dropout there many times. But the fullback there with Tora Harris and also Josh Curran there were quite physical there in the fullback there as well. And we did manage to get a lot opportunities there throughout the 10 there as well, but we didn't quite to finish off them throughout all of our uh, opportunities there as well, which was once again quite frustrating there as well, and just very questionable there as well, which Premiership could Premiership won one more than 10 points there, in my opinion. It should be 30 plus there, to be honest. There, it could be like 40 points to over 80 points as well. We did actually score like one soft try there off from Jack Murchie there, which he's going to come to the Premiers next season. I'd like to see his addition to him as well. Rafa should be able to develop him quite well. So, yeah, keep on the lookout there for Jack Murchie there for the Eels there for next year. But, yeah, the Warriors there gave up to us there for quite physical battle there, him fought back there as well. And yeah, the Eels and the Warriors match, overall, it looked like a pretty close game, but yeah, overall, the win, it was good, but yeah, looking, overall, the game, yeah, looks like a 50-50, game, quite good, unwrestled, but the Warriors were just absolutely just spilling the lobbies there and just giving us so many opportunities as well, which yeah, we still cannot finish them off there as well. But yeah, not the most convincing win and not the most proud win. But yeah, we move round 19. We have gotten the Broncos there. And yeah, this was absolutely just embarrassing as well. Once again, Reynolds, Cook Cable there just absolutely just dominated as well with Payne Haas also just ripping through Rimani's defense as well and just pulling his pants down there as well. With Walters there throughout his pass there throughout Dummy Hub there as well, just giving Payne Haas there just pretty much good as well. Sorry, no, it was Patrick Carrigan that gave that pretty try there to Payne Haas there as well. So yeah, Patrick Carrigan was absolutely just Patrick Carrigan wasn't the best play there. They're quite surprising enough the way on how his form there was on there throughout the time of the season. But mentally, we weren't in the game there most of all, and the Broncos' defense was just absolutely just like a brick wall over there. Moving on to the Eels and the Panthers game, because we've been here on 44 minutes, so we're going to go quickly throughout this quickly, so we can get through the best plays and also best ones in that as well. Okay, move on to the Eels and Panthers game. I did not expect this win to be like this. Nobody expected this to be like this. My Panthers were absolutely just favorites in this. Everyone guaranteed that the Panthers were going to smash the us, but Parramatta out of nowhere just put freaking 34 points. Just putting about like 28 points of them in the first half to give them 28 points to nil there in the first half. And obviously this was the moment when Nick Fleury had an absolute brain explosion there, taking crushed a dangerous tackle there on Dylan Brown there as well, which thankfully enough, Dillbags was okay as well to move on mostly onto the match as well. But what mostly was pretty impressive there as well was freaking Dylan Brown was absolutely just owning the Panthers as well, and his kicking game, his running game was just absolutely just unstoppable. He was running all over the Panthers there. Like, it was absolutely just nothing there in the first half. It was just so mind blowing there as well. You cannot believe it. And yeah, he was running on a thin ice there. Dylan Brown as well, and yeah, nothing just cracked it as well. He was just dancing like dancing like a ballerina there over the Panthers in the first half, and yeah, my God, he was just pulling them down. And obviously in the second half, Panthers with Dylan Edwards there and also Sean Russell there, stepped up there quite well there as well. Throughout the second half there, getting tried there by Isaac Tungo there as well, and obviously getting a pretty soft try there to lead Martin as well to make it 10 points to 34. And speaking of 34, there was it was looking pretty um, um, inconvincing enough, but yeah, obviously we took in the penalty shot there to make it 30 points to 10, and then obviously in the last couple of minutes there before full time, Mitch Moses there goes out there to a long ball there to Marcus Seaball there as well, and he scores try there to make it 34 points to 10 to at least make it at least a convincing second half at least. But overall, it was a quite dominant game, mostly there from us. But in the second half, we just took the foot off there as well, and yeah, that was just a well unspeakable performance there from us. Moving on to this game, when Mitchell Moses was unfortunately being ruled out there, coming up for the last round. We versus the many when we Seagulls, and my God, I was quite nervous. I was very concerned for Jacob Arthur starting a halfback there for us, but holy shit, this was easily Jacob Arthur. Not only he's the best of a game in his for this year, but also his best of a game in his entire career, and his king game. He's in our pass. Often one of Blake was just absolutely just sexy. You cannot write up a better try better than that. That's possibly my top 5 best ever try as well. I'm off to one of Blake there as well. That little hard ridge pass there. I'm off to Jacob Arthur there. I'm off to one Blake there as well. After just shooting it, I'm after shooting the Dallas as well. There was big jokes there as well. Going around to Jacob Arthur there as well. But matter of fact, the Premiership Twitter actually said the Jacob Arthur joke is enough. It isn't funny, which I gotta say, man, Jacob Arthur, man, I always have to just proud, of my boys there. I'm on this night as well. Can you guys still see me? It's pretty dark. Yeah, you guys can still see me. Yeah, like I'm just going to it's a little bit dark here. Just going along there, pretty much good there as well. But yeah, on the night there, Jacob Arthur's kick game was actually just so well executed as well. Gutherson there missed a couple of easy goal conversions there, but he also did convert a quite sick curve there throughout the conversion as well, and he did manage to hook it there towards the left as well, and well, that was cold as well. But yeah, towards the end, Gutherson did actually made like a little AFL move there as well. So yeah, when he tried to take the field goal there as well to make it 37 points to 20 to even bash a dead horse as well. But never to be, man. It was possibly the most happiest performance there since our win there, towards the Premiership back in the round 9 there as well. And well, I was so proud on this night there, especially to beat Manly twice in a row there as well, getting back to absolutely just making Manly out as well. Sorry to all you Manly fans, but oh man, I love when it gets to Manly, man. You don't understand it. It's so good, man. It's especially to get when our rookie there to score 56 points as well. I gotta say that we have been struggling there. I'm rookie there quite a bit, but yeah, round 22, it all fought apart again with an absolute just a killer, uh, with a coach killer performance as well. Just not I gave our defense set there right. We hardly got any. We hardly got any position there in this game, and Cody Walker, uh, and Latrell Mitchell, Keon Kamatangi, Murray were actually just all over us once again there as well with AJ there, and it was just absolutely just humiliating there once again. And yeah, round 23, we had to come back from that, and I didn't. And this was the first ever match of the year that I actually didn't get to watch because I was. This was during when I was at work, and please don't make this a Saturday once again here uh, NRL, please, because Parramatta and the Bulldogs Saturday match just doesn't work. Just don't do it ever again, please. Just don't. And yeah, obviously Parramatta absolutely just made the Bulldogs, our bitches there as well with Mike Sivo making Jake reload his bitch as well. Just Sivo's defense there for the first time was his best ever defensive performance as well, taking the fullback there out of touch as well. And my God, Sivo was low key coming on the verge to becoming a semi Radraja, question mark. But overall, man, it was quite well great performance there from us. The first half there by the Bulldogs there, they did go away with it a couple of times as well. With that, with Joshua Carr, just trying to break through as well, and yeah, we were lucky to escape those scares as well. But yeah, the Bulldogs, they managed to flop up their sets quite poorly as well. And Matt Burton hardly even put up the bottom as well. He was hardly even making impacts in the Dogs' attack as well. But yeah, Skillup did actually score a pretty try there as well. The only try there for Bulldogs, and yeah. And then the week after, this was an absolute just flogfest there as well. It was an absolute snooze fest there by us. Dylan Brown, absolutely just dominated the Broncos as well. And yeah, after scoring that try there, after continuing that try there against Rugby League, we were just getting on the Broncos base as well. We were just absolutely just not having it with that try as well. And yeah, Payne Haas was hardly getting through us well, and a lot of our critics, a lot of me are saying, good luck, stopping the Payne Haas or Patrick Carrigan. Well, Payne Haas did just fuck all on the field as well, and on the night he got fuck all fantasy points. Actually, no, he got some good fantasy points, but yeah, overall he hardly even got any offers, on a night, and quite defensively enough. We were just absolutely just amazing on the night. I mean, we did let Man get through there quite well as well, but yeah, overall they're quite easily a world dominant snooze fest. It was a little similar to what was against the Newcastle Knights, but yeah, moving on from that one because that was an absolute snooze fest there. But what a win there by us, 53 points, getting that 2017 vibes there when we absolutely just destroyed them by 52 points to 24 back at Suncorp Stadium at 2017. Anyway, last round, it was must win there to get ourselves there in the top four after getting a win against the Broncos there to get ourselves there in the competition there for the top four. Melbourne Storm lost against the City Roosters there as well, and that gave us a massive opportunity there to get ourselves there into the top four. And matter of fact, we managed to stop Cameron Munster as well. Quite disappointing there. We did see some pretty poor tries there against Harry Grant and then off to Coast there as well, and then off to David North Luna as well. And yeah, that was just poor there by us. And yeah, Dylan Brown once again. Easton went through, the full pack, which the Melbourne Storm's defense was just getting absolutely just played by. And Sean Lane was pretty good. Gufson was pretty good as well. Moses, you could say, was pretty good as well. Sivo, with that absolute great pass there, the Humber Bridge pass there, off by Gufson to Sivo was just absolutely just amazing. Wolpers, I forgot to mention, was getting much more better defensively. After that poor defensive game against, who was it again? It was against the Broncos indeed, and wow, he has improved a lot over from the time period as well. And William Blake there still, unfortunately, needs to find his touch as well. And it will in the top four. It was the Battle of the West Finals Week 1. Is anyone still in the live chat? No one's in the live chat. Oh dear. Okay. Well, okay. I'm just going to keep this quickly here. All right. So obviously, we were quite dominant there in the Finals Week 1 as well. In the Finals Week 2, we had to win against the Canberra Raiders, but I could not believe it. We managed to break our semi-final curse there for the first ever time there. We made it through the prelims there, and we haven't made it since 2009, and that was when we made it to the grand final when we had to burst Cowboys up at Queensland Country Bank Stadium in the humidity there for part 2. We started pretty much well there. Quite controversially, there was a lot of quite controversial calls going against Waves as well. As we managed to we won the best there in the first half with Mitch Moses' kick game there was absolutely just atrocious there. Kick out on the on the floor there on our touch there as well, which that was just an absolute horror there from Mitch Moses. But in the second half we absolutely just showed them as well. Marnie, Mashi, and also Sean Lane were absolutely just carrying there as well, and also probably the inside burst through that middle pace as well. With our forwards there, I reckon we've not been into the grand final there throughout this year, and we managed to hold off there quite defensively there throughout the last few minutes there, and I kind of felt there with a Mike Sivo again, I tried to save it from himself there as well, and my God, Chad Townsend there, tries to put in a crossfield kick there as well, and lucky enough, Sean Lane was the hero there, the lane train there, to save it as well, and we got the position back there as well, and all we had to do is just hang on onto the ball there with 10 seconds there as well. I was just screaming my lungs off there as well, and I cannot believe it. we made it towards the grand final there for the first ever time since 2009, and we had to verse the Premier Panthers as well. I went to the game as well. The grand final event there was quite good. Was quite good as well, with the halftime entertainment as well going. Sorry, no, the entertainment going pretty much well as well, and yeah, well, the first few minutes of the grand final as well, we were quite into the game as well, but yeah, overall the Premier Panthers just dominated us well. You know, you had fucking Jerome Luai saying, "Oh, we're gonna make the Premiers our daddy," and that really just fucking just got to me quite personally as well, and especially with you know talking shit there, this and that, but yeah, we just did not manage to show up. Quite funny enough, I actually read like an article recently that Parramatta actually didn't actually turn up. Sorry, no, they didn't. Travel to the grand final together on the team bus. They actually travelled to the grand final quite separately throughout the our drivers. But to be fair, the way that the Parent Panthers I own defense, and the way that they were tackling our players like a freaking kebab. Like, you can't, like, you won't see any other like team, especially the Minnesota, which they're quite famous of, like uh doing wrestling and this and that. The Panthers didn't even need to do the wrestle. All they had to do is just wrap them up and just to push them back. But my God, I think I think the Panthers have found like a new quite new style of the defensive style of play in one era, especially having this fast pace of rugby league that we are now in the era known as today. It's just absolutely just beyond on the next level there. So yeah, but a lot of people thought I was quite upset there. Yes, I was, but I still on the day there congratulate one of the Parent Panthers fans that was sitting next to us, which they were very nice. Like I said, there was only Parent Panthers fans that were not fucking dicks in this and that. So yeah, shout out to them. They were absolutely just legends, and obviously my dad was just having a little conversation with him with some stories and that, and yeah, okay, I'll be in a sec. But yeah, it was quite a heartbreaking. My head at half time. I was bursting up. I was bursting up. Tears there for quite a bit. One of my dad's and my dad's friend told me, "Are you feeling okay? Do you need to go to the toilet?" And I said to them, "No, I did not need to go to the toilet because I was just emotional, and I didn't want to admit that we were going to lose after all the hard work and after all the suffocating that. But you know what? I won't go too hard. I will go into this. I look back. On this season that we managed to get to grand final, especially when we just lost one of our best defensive coaches, and that which for me, I don't think he's the best, but he's a bit up and down and a bit how you going this and that. But yeah, with David Kidwell, going in that, and to get to the grand final without him, that just answers that that this group can do anything. And if Augustin didn't have a talk there, I'm off to lose Kings Bullocks 34 points to 4. Who knows where we would end up after? I reckon we would have missed up on the top 8 if Augustin didn't really have a talk there as well. And yeah, we're an absolute roller coaster. But the end of result was quite a sad one to really take there, to be honest. But we're just going to keep our heads high there. And well, it looks like that is our Premiership window closed officially until 2030. But nah, but I will be still supporting this team. Nevertheless, there, especially when like making jokes of me saying, "Oh, I'm going to support the Dolphins next season because Parramatta didn't win the Premiership." Nah, no, overall there. You still got back a team, especially when you're going through hard times. There, you know me, as myself, as a long-time Parramatta fan, you know, has gone through a lot of shit there as well. And but it's still a dream come true to see a team there get into the grand final there. But it's also quite heartbreaking, also quite well, I won't say disgusting, but I will give my hats off there throughout the Premiers for being much more better performed team. It didn't fucking celebrate like a bunch of cocksuckers. But nevertheless, we're going to go through our best player there throughout the season quite quickly, so because I need to go for dinner. So the best ever player for us for the season is undoubtedly Dylan Brown. What an absolute player! The variety, the running game, the kicking game. His the way that he steps inside there, just trying to find that sneaky space as well, and just finds the inside support there as well with Moses and in the Sean Lane combination there as well. And he can also just get the well set play there with freaking with Warwick there as well. And undoubtedly this was very good. Okay. All right. Sorry about that, lads. Yeah, I'm back. So I thought Dylan Brown was the best player there of the season, and I'm very happy to see him on where he takes that direction of his performance as well. Even though he didn't really show that much there into the grand final, I know that our king game there was a low and quite often as well. But hopefully he can show that much more as well and prove the haters and us does more quite well there in 2023. And the worst of a player there for the season is, undoubtedly is Bailey Simonson. His defense was just poor. He also has one chance that he could put in the grubber there to even score himself there and to really outpace there. And he could have even won the won the race there against Dylan Edwards there as well. It would put the grubber there as well to even score himself the try there as well. But nevertheless, Dylan Edwards just took him out there like it was Brett Fielder there as well. So Simonson, he was very very poor. And to be honest, I don't think he's going to bring in any good style of play there for us anytime soon. Even though he wasn't that bad against the Cowboys, he did make one good run as well in the grand final. But other than that, he did absolutely just fuck all for us. He was possibly wasting money there for us there, to be honest. And hopefully we don't re-sign him as well. But if we do, I mean, he could do something in sense, but I just don't feel like he fits well there for our style of play. I just can't see him doing a much more better perform edge there like Dunstar, Sean Russell, Salome, the Duke as well, and and what was worth of a game? It was obviously the Dogs and the Eels 34 points for, and the best of a win. Matt Daly there, which gave us the right idea on how we should actually perform like an actual team there throughout consistently there as well was against the Panthers there, 22 points to 20. But the best of a win there in the finals there was against the Cowboys, which I thought that was a win there against the Cowboys there up there at Queensland Country Stadium was our grand final, and the grand final itself was not our grand final. We just did not play enough there quite well, and we did not expect Penrith's defense to be run themselves over. But I mean, what more can you say? Penrith do have much more better experience in the grand final. They have been, that team has been into the grand final twice, and that was our first. So, I mean, you can't really be too harsh, I'll say. So, you know what? I won't be too harsh on my team as well. But nevertheless, our worst ever loss there was obviously possibly in the finals week 1. It was about to be grand final, but I thought we, those are 2 tries as well with Jacob Arthur scoring to make it at least get himself there a meat pie there, at least in the grand final there is try to at least put it up there on a high there for a good consolation try as well. But nevertheless, it was a sad and disappointing end to that result there to the grand final. But overall, the way that we progressed throughout ups and downs, a quite emotional roller coaster there for us, and I can't wait there throughout a development system there throughout next year there as well, throughout our rookies as well, and just wasn't there. Hooker, I am quite concerned about that, and hopefully Ralph can do something well there for the offseason. We were a bit too late there to get Liam Martin, but hopefully we can get another good second row there as well to be extended off there from the bench there. I think hopefully we can get David Clem there to even push up there on the bench there. He will be a very good full force there throughout the bench as well. Yeah, other than that, that's going to wrap things up there for the 2022 Premier Eels season review. I forgot to put out the bangers there as well. Anyways, okay. Let's forget about that. I mean, the review is already over. And if you guys are brand new, please like and subscribe for more low content in the near future. And yes, I hope you guys enjoy this overall 1 hour review. Sorry if it was a bit too long, but I had to go a little bit in depth as well. And obviously I had to go through all the games quickly as possible, and also quite in depth as well, and the best that I can do. But that's gonna be it there throughout myself and throughout tonight. So lads, take care, good night, and peace.